Hey guys, Sinister Dan here, and welcome to the third part in my DIY Dolly, not so much tutorial, but build vlog sort of thing. Anyway, unlike the last one, I have waited to assemble this thing properly until I got it on video. So I am literally going to show you now, because I've pre-made this now. This is the hub or the assembly for all the wheels. So we're going to be putting all these wheels here onto here. So let's get started. Right, first of all, as you can see, all pre-drilled. We got holes there. This is 10 centimeters long. Got a hole drilled there, and then we've got this metal block. Not metal. We've got this plastic block here. Then to add a bit more rigidity to the where is it? To the axle bolt here, which is going to go through like that, so you can see it stops it wobbling too much. So let's get started. First of all, we need to assemble the wheels. So first of all, we're going to take one of these bolts, slot that through, put a washer over it next to the bearing, and then we want to get a nylock washer, or nylon locking nut. Sorry, I just call them nylocks. I do. Put that one on here now. Now this is going to be the bit that takes the longest, because these are, as you can see, they require a screwdriver and a spanner. Right, so this, so I need that way, I think. Yep. It's not going to be much chatter while I'm doing this, really. Slipping. Yes, these are roofing bolts, these are, and they're meant to be screwed in by a very, very wide screwdriver, but this is the widest one I've got, and I don't have a Phillips head screwdriver that fits this one, because a flathead screwdriver seems to fit it better, so this is what I'm using. And right, and yeah, every now and again, once it starts to get closer, you want to keep doing a check like that, just to see how much play is between the nut and the bearing. Right now, there's only a tiny bit of play if you can hear that. Oh, yeah, I'll try and do it to the mic. There's a tiny little bit of play, so we just want to go half of a quarter turn each time until it doesn't wobble so much. But you don't want to have it so that you don't want to have it so it's solid like that, so there's no sound at all. So what we're going to do now is we're going to flip the ratchet around and just going to do it tiny turn backwards. And yeah, that's roughly what we're after. So just tiniest bit of play. I'm just going to do that a little bit up a bit more. There we are. That's perfect. Right, so that's the sound. Just the tiniest bit of play. And next we are going to add a regular hexagonal nut. This is pretty much just to separate it from the body a bit more, because if we didn't add this, the wheel on the other side would be rubbing against this one. So we're just going to slip it on there, and we're going to add now another nylon lock nut. And now we don't have to, this one doesn't have to go on so much, so it shouldn't take too long. Right, there we are. And one thing you want to avoid when you get to this part is going too much, where it'll start gripping on with the actual lock nut the first lock nut we put on will actually start tightening itself to the bolt, because it's done that a bit now. So what I'm going to try and do is now, the bit difficult. This bit is. We got to try and work. You got to try and work the spanner in so that it locks on the locking nut and not the one above it. So. Yeah, excuse my brother is using the hairdryer. Nope, it's not. Nope, hang on. Alright, that'll do, I think. So the only other thing I can think to do is if we just get that on we'll get that on the hexagonal nut above it, and just tighten these two together. Ah, there we are. So it's got a bit more. So it's got a bit of spin to it now. I know you can't really see it because there's no details on it, but yeah. See, I can spin it now. So that one will do, and it'll loosen up over time anyway. I mean, I may just add like a little drop of oil into it. But anyway, let's get on with the. Oh, no, we haven't got time for the next one. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the middle one quickly now. So we want bigger bolt now. So we want a nylon. Oh, sorry. We want a nylon washer and a metal washer. Slip that into it, and then we want another metal washer. That was fun. And 5 nylon washers then, preceding it. And then we want 2. And granted, personally, I probably would have used a nylon locking nut, but I didn't get any for this size, so I'm just going to be using for this one 2. For my project, I'm just using 2 regular hexagonal nuts, and I'm just going to do them up hand tight, because you want them to be able to spin. You do, and then once they are tight, you're going to get a spanner and this, and then we are going to tighten them into each other. And there we are. And there's a little bit of spin in them. You'll have to like work them a little bit to get them spinning easier. But yeah, that'll do. Anyway, so we're coming on 7 minutes now, and I might as well show you now. Just like Neil Buchanan from Art Attack. Here's ones I made earlier. So I'm gonna bring the camera. Here's the ones I made earlier. And as you can see, I got tracks as well. Oops, sorry. Got tracks as well. And if I extend these out, move one out of the way. And there they go. So the 2 back ones are working nicely. And not all the wheels are touching down at the moment, but there isn't really any weight on the unit itself. Because I'd have my entire tripod and everything else on it for the thing, and also it's not on an even surface. My bed is kind of curving the pipe it is. So, but yeah, oh yeah, and might as well show you that next now before the time runs out. The pipes I used are 35 mil or 32 mil PVC pipe. And you see the join there, and I've also they've all got numbers as well. This one, you just flip it over. Right, yeah, see it's got 1B, and this one has 2B. This one by here, the one by here, that one is 1A and 2A. And there's also another section, there's 2 other sections I've got, which is, 3A and 3B. Now, the reason for that is I wanted these, the joins to meet up perfectly. So because of the way I've labeled them, you can only use one with the other. So you go from 1 2, 3, and this is the B. This is the B rail, and we also got an A rail, which is 1, 2, 3 as well, and they are connected by a piece of the same size pipe, which I've taken a notch out of right by there. So that's pretty much all I've done. That's all there is to it. And yeah, let me know what you think. I'm gonna make a demonstration video now once I finish them all, and that'll be the next video. So we'll see it in action. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.